Hi, I'm Elizabeth with Yogarific, and this is a partnership with Wabano Center for Aboriginal Health. In this practice, the theme of the practice will be courage, or bravery. In life, we must be courageous or brave enough to do what is right, even if it's unpleasant. One of the wonderful things about our yoga practice is that it provides us with a safe, slow, and supportive environment to try scary or unpleasant things. And if you're new to yoga, congratulations and welcome. You're already trying something new, a little bit scary, but we're here for you. We're going to start today's practice lying back. I encourage you to lie back now and relax your arms however they fall comfortably. Take the opportunity to feel here your body limply resting into the earth. Taking the time to feel the heaviness of your body resting down into your mat. Let the eyelids be heavy. Allow the eyes to close. And take an opportunity to let go of anything that you may not need. Any thoughts of the past, any thoughts of the future. Come to the present moment and begin to deepen your breath. Find long inhales and long exhales, so that as you inhale, you may fill the abdomen, the chest, breathe up into your back. And as you exhale, breathe out from the back, the chest, and the abdomen. Long inhales to swell the lungs. Long exhales to deflate the lungs. As you inhale, create this generous expansion. As you exhale, let anything go. Taking the time here to prepare for your yoga practice today. Know that you can keep the eyes closed. I invite you to start waking the body up, just by little wiggles to the fingers and toes, moving the hands and feet, moving the arms and legs. And once you've awakened the body, bring the legs a little bit closer together. Bring the hands down on either side of your body, and we'll warm up with what I like to call soldier breaths. So like a little toy soldier, point your toes up to the ceiling, active legs. Zip your arms on either side of your body, palms pressing against the side of your thighs. Here, as you're ready to find your inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling and then all the way back behind you. Point the toes towards the front of the room. As you exhale, as if to press the rewind button, bring the arms back down by your side. Point the toes back to the ceiling. Inhale, arms will reach up, toes point forward, stretch as tall as you can. Exhale, slowly bring it back, arms by your side, toes point forward. Inhale, reach up, lengthen as long as you can. Exhale, bring it back to that little toy soldier, toes point to the ceiling, hands by your side. Inhale, we'll reach the arms up, grow tall, fill the breath. Exhale, slowly bring the arms down. On this last one, a little bit different. Inhale, reach the arms up, stretch long, Arms will reach over towards the back of your space. Legs are growing long. Keep breathing here. As you keep breathing, we're going to move into our crescent shape, or banana asana. We're going to step the right leg out a little bit to the right side, the right edge of your mat, like that. And then you can bring your left leg to join it, or maybe cross the legs over. Both legs will be straight. From here, you can stay as you are, your hips leveled. And you can try to shuffle your shoulders towards the right side as well. Shuffle your head to the right. And now you've created this great big banana or crescent moon shape. Inhale here. And exhale here. Relax your body, soften your breath, and let yourself feel heavy. Lovely. As you inhale, you can untangle the legs. We'll bring the legs back towards the center. Bring the arms back towards the center. And over towards the opposite side. Left leg kicks out slightly to the left. Right leg might come to join it. Or maybe cross the legs over. Feel free to have the hips as they are, and maybe shuffle your shoulders, your head, your arms towards that left side as well. Try to relax your arms down to the floor if you can. And breathe here. Long inhales. Long exhales. Great big space through the right side of your body. When you're ready, the next inhale will bring you back through to center, so you can untangle the legs, walk the hands, the arms, the legs back to center. And as you exhale, relax the arms all the way back down by your side. From here, we'll bend into the knees. Bring the knees in towards your chest and give yourself a little hug. As you hug both knees in, feel the spine down on the floor. We'll keep the spine down on the floor and relax the arms out into a T-shaped position. Take up some space. You've got it. Take an inhale here, and we'll exhale the knees towards the right side. Drop the knees towards your right, and you might look up towards the ceiling. That's a little bit easier. Or maybe turn the head towards the left. That's a little bit more challenging. Feeling the twist throughout the entire length of the spine. Take a few long, generous breaths here. And feel the breath moving in every part of your lungs. Inhale, we'll bring it back up through the center. And right away, over to the opposite side as you exhale, knees to your left side. Looking perhaps towards the right. Find comfort. Find your breath. Inhale, unravel the twist, come back through to center. And as you exhale, you may roll off to one side or the other to let yourself come into a fetal position. Cuddle up to yourself. Press the hands down into the floor, and we'll help ourselves up and over into a table pose. In our table pose, draw the palms underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips, and then we'll practice our plank pose. There are lots of easy ways to practice plank. You can stretch the right leg back, and you can start with this. And if you're feeling strong, palms are firmly rooted into the mat, stretch the left leg back as well. Allow yourself to breathe here in either your supported plank or your full plank. One more great big breath here, having the courage to build the heat, to be strong. And if you've brought the left knee up, we'll exhale the left knee, then the right. And on the other side, stretch the left leg back, press the earth away, feel strong. And when you do, perhaps you'd like to try stretching the right leg back. Of course, you can keep one knee down on the ground as a modification, a little bit easier, a little bit steadier. But sometimes it's nice to play around with the courage to try something new, to do something harder. One more great big breath. Press the earth away. If that right knee has come off the mat, exhale, right knee comes down, followed by the left. Good. Take a moment here to grow length into your spine. And as you exhale, tuck the toes under and reach the hips up towards the sky. From here, we'll bend softly into the knees and start to walk the feet towards the front of your mat. Once the feet are between the hands, feet about hip-width distance apart, take an inhale, lengthen long. Exhale a little bit deeper into the fold. Inhale, arms out, take up some space. We'll reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, relax the arms out by your side and down. The feet will rest about hip-width distance apart, toes pointing forward. And feel free to close the eyes. Take a moment, or perhaps look at something that's not terribly distracting. And just take a moment to recognize that sometimes being brave and being courageous means staying behind, means doing a little bit less than what your friend or your neighbors are doing a little bit less than what I might suggest, because you're brave enough to be standing on your own, courageous enough to be yourself. So if something that I suggest doesn't feel right, then you can of course modify. Take an opportunity here to grow long through the spine, perhaps still with the eyes closed. If you notice that the balance is a little bit tricky for you today, then feel free to use a wall. Good. From here, we'll bring the hands towards the hips or the waist. Open the eyes, because it's so much easier to balance when you can look at something. And don't look at me, because I'll certainly move around. So as you find something to focus on, shift your weight into the left foot. And see if you can lift your right heel off the mat. Now you may wish to stay here. The left standing leg is strong. And then perhaps when you're ready, you can reach the right toes off the mat. It doesn't have to happen. If it works, you can rise that knee up a little bit higher. And then from here, see if you can lift the knee as high as possible into your hands. Good. Again, it's easier to look at something that's not moving. So look at something on the floor. Look at something on the wall. Good. Don't worry, we'll come back to this. On your next exhale, we'll let everything come down. Shift the weight into the right foot. You can start with your hands at the hips or waist. And we'll lift the left heel off the mat. You can stay here. You might lift the left toes a little bit higher still, until if it's comfortable, you can bring that knee as high as you can to wrap your hands around. It can be pretty scary to find a balancing pose, especially if you have some weakness in the ankles. Maybe you're struggling with an injury that you've had in your feet. And it's okay to fall out. And if you do, just try again. Try slower and maybe with a bigger smile. One more big breath here. See if you can lengthen the spine, feel strong through your standing leg. And try not to grip your toes. Soften your toes, find happy toes. Exhale, we'll relax the leg down. From here, feet are still hip-width distance apart, hands down by your side. We'll move a little bit. As you inhale, reach the arms up, lift the heels up, tiptoes, reach towards the sky. As you exhale, heels come down, hands come down. A few more times like this. As you inhale, reach the heels up, lengthen tall. Exhale, heels come down, hands come down. Good work. Inhale, reach the heels up, lift tall. Exhale, heels and hands come down. Last time now. As you inhale, reach the heels up. This time we'll hold. Hold as if you're wearing the biggest and longest and tallest high heels. You're as high as you can be on the tips of your toes. Try to keep your heels as in line with the toes as possible. Relax the shoulders. Good work. Exhale, heels and hands come back down. Good. Bring the hands towards the hips or waist. Shift the weight into the left foot once again. We'll bring the right foot off the mat. We've done this before. Maybe you can lift that right knee a little bit higher. This time, as you inhale, you're bringing that right leg as high as you can. And on the exhale, like a little teeter-totter, you'll kick that leg back and see if you can reach it as high and as far back as you can. Inhale, we'll bring that right knee forward without touching the ground if you can. Reach it up. Exhale, hinge forward. Kick the right leg back. Inhale, reach that right knee up to hip height. Exhale, hinge from the hips, send the leg back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge back. You're so good. On the inhale, we'll reach it back up, back where we started. Exhale, foot comes down. Shift the weight into your right foot. Lift the left heel and then the left foot off the mat. It doesn't have to be very high to be very challenging. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale like a little teeter-totter, kick your leg back. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, send the leg back. Inhale, reach it up. Good work. Exhale, like a little teeter-totter, kick it back. It doesn't have to be high to be challenging. Inhale, bring it up. Last time as you send it back, as you exhale. Good. On the inhale, we'll bring it all the way up, all the way forward. Exhale, release the feet down, relax the arms. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Take an inhale halfway. Exhale, we'll bring the palms towards the floor and step the feet back into a table position. From our table pose, we're going to come to sit down. So you can send your legs off to one side or maybe cross the shins. Come to sit and stretch the legs out. Toes will point up towards the ceiling, legs long. Take an inhale, reach the arms, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. The hands might rest down close to the knee, on the shin, or maybe even closer down towards the feet, the ankles or toes. When you find this pose, see if you can lengthen your spine a little bit longer and drop the chin about a grapefruit distance away from the chest. So you should be looking down at your legs rather than looking up at me. Feel that your legs can stay active, your toes pointing up towards the ceiling. And knowing that you have the courage to ease out and do a little bit less than what I might suggest. Arms will come up by the ears when you're inhaling, all the way up, lengthen. Exhale, relax the arms down. From here, make sure that you have plenty of room behind you. You can bend the knees and let yourself come down. Once the spine comes down towards the floor, you have the option of keeping the knees bent, which is usually a little bit more comfortable, a little bit easier on the back and hips, or you can stretch the legs straight out. As you find the variation of this final posture that feels comfortable for you, I invite you to take the time to relax the body. Arms reach out by your side, palms face up. Legs stretch forward and feet flop out. Let your eyelids be heavy. Close the eyes. And take the time to relax your body, to let go of effort, to let go of accomplishments, to let go of any control over your breath, knowing that you were brave to try something new. Perhaps the new thing was yoga. Maybe it was a new pose, a new teacher. And as you allow yourself to notice this bravery, find gratitude, knowing that sometimes in life, doing what is right is not easy. And so taking advantage of this practice on your mat, that gives you the opportunity to challenge yourself with unpleasant and scary things, and still allowing yourself to stay calm and maybe even joyful within the challenges and the discomfort. Slowly, you may wiggle the fingers and toes. Move the hands and feet. Move the arms and legs. Take the time to bend your knees. And roll off to one side. Press the palms down into the mat and try to keep the eyes closed a little bit longer, so that you may find your way up in a seated position where the spine is tall, shoulders relax. Feel free to bring the palms towards the heart in Namaskar Mudra. Gently open the eyes. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.